All right. Well, I'm gonna do a quick vehicle video, I guess. I don't know. This is it's not anything. I don't know. I guess it's cool. It's cool in its own way. It's not one of the old ones. My hair is just crazy today. I need to cut my hair. Anyways, I was just gonna do replace some cab clearance lights on my new Power Wagon. Remember that dent being there. Oh, it's a nice little ding. Oh well. It's a 2005, so you know, it's just a modern truck in a way, but it is a Power Wagon model. It's a Laramie. It's pretty fancy. I'll do a quick walk around video here, and then I'll see if I can manage to hold my phone, because I don't have a small tripod yet. I need to get a small one, but see if I can try to video the cab lights real quick. So this will just be a short video, but here's the truck. So it's very dirty. I daily drive it. I need to put new headlights on it again. These have already turned yellow and the plastic's flaking off of them. Then, you know, good old Chinesium plastic headlights. But yeah, so it's a 2009 Power Wagon 2500, or a Ram 2500. It is a 3/4 ton. It does have a it's at the 5.7 liter Hemi. You know, gotta have the Hemi. Power Wagon wheels. It does have some aftermarket control arms on it. I don't know. These are supposed to come with like a 1.5 or 2-inch kind of factory lift on them. I'm not sure. I think somebody might have put a 2-inch lift on this. Stock size tire would have been a couple sizes down from this. This is 35s, which they're, you know, there's tread on there. They work. It needs some new tires. I'm gonna get some Milestar Patagonia the M2s or KM2s, or not KM2s. That's like BF Goodrich. But anyways, the Milestar Patagonia mud trains. I'm gonna do white letter out. I like white letter. As you can see, truck's dirty. Like I said, I kind of daily drive it. I did repaint part of the frame, like here in the wheel wells. That's so it doesn't look that old, because this thing came from California, and I don't know if they played with it out in the sand or something, but the for some reason the paint on the frame, just in the wheel wells, was all gone. So it was all surface rust, like really light surface rust. So the front's got that done too. I do have a little bit of an alignment issue with the axle to the frame. I don't know, I can't see it from here, but if you look right down, right in here, there's the front of the differential, and then there's the cross member going under the engine and stuff. It actually hits the front of my differential cover, like it hits the bolts before it hits the bump stop, because these aftermarket arms are a little bit longer, and this one's bottomed out on the top. So I think I'm gonna have to cut these, like take like 1 inch out of them, so I actually have adjustment so I can bump this axle back. But I think they did that. They pushed it forward just a little bit to clear without having to cut the fenders, because it would look kind of funny to cut this fender flare and the fender. There's not much there, and these come on the Power Wagons. And I want this to stay mostly stock. It had aftermarket headlights and the fancy LED taillights, and it had the white LED cab lights on it. But it came with the original amber lights when I got it, so I put those back on because I like the factory lights. I really like the look of them. Already had a nice spray and bed liner, slider window truck, which is nice. And see, I use it. I use the truck hauling propane for my trailer. We're gonna get some really cold weather the next few days. We might get snow and stuff, but yeah. So got the big Power Wagon on the tailgate. You know, I've added some lights right there. I'm not a big fan of these because they're LED, but they were really cheap. I got them for like $2 at a garage sale. They work better than, I mean, these are pretty good, but that just having those tucked under there is really nice. And then I added a marker light there because I felt like it should have had the marker lights on the back, which on this body style truck it would have been a light bar like right where this emblem goes. So and then I didn't want that one on the tailgate, so I got the one off of I think this is a 4th gen Ram. Yeah, I feel like a 4th gen Ram, and I just, you know, tucked that in there, wired it in, so it just adds that little extra touch to it. But again, so pretty nice truck, original paint, except I think the left front fender's been redone. But like I said, this one's a Laramie, so we got the nice heated leather seats. I don't really know why this spot, I don't know if it's dirt or what. I haven't tried to clean it yet. Actually, I've had this truck for 2 years. I've been really bad about lately about keeping my rigs cleaned up, all detailed out. Normally I detail stuff. In this truck I bought it, and the only thing I've really done is a quick wipe down and vacuum it, and then just basic washes. But I mean, I haven't got in here and cleaned any of that, so I need to. It needs it this spring. I'm going to try to detail it and get it all cleaned up. But you know, it's a nice truck. It's just dirty. It gets used. Like I said, I drive this one a lot. I had a extra sunroof that I picked up at the junkyard, and I had it riding in the back seat for a little bit, and I got up against my door and rubbed on there, and I'm starting to get like mold. I really need to clean this truck. This makes me look terrible. But you know, added the little kick guard things for the rockers and whatnot. Dashboard's not broke. The only thing in the interior is that driver's side seat. It's a little shrunk up, a little bit split going on the vinyl on the edge there, but I'm contemplating whether I get a replacement foam and factory style seat bottom, or maybe spend the money and get custom like cat skin seat covers to put in here. And I'd kind of like to go with like the perforated leather in here, and then have it be all full, at least full leather on the face, you know, only have like vinyl on the side here instead of having the vinyl here and here. But it's hard to make that decision to spend that kind of money when this seat's really nice shape, other than this keeps popping off, which is like a sign of it being shrunk up. It doesn't like to stay. There we go. That keeps popping off there. But yeah, so this is a 2005. It's 2025, so this truck's 20 years old, so it's doing pretty good. It needs a good deep cleaning. It sits a lot. I don't drive it all the time, but it's kind of my go-to. You know, jump in it, go to work. It's got aftermarket remote start on it, so that's nice for this time of year with the colder weather. Let's see what else. It's got a few little dents here and there, but and of course it's got the tow mirrors that everybody likes to make fun of, and as you can see, they're dirty. They don't get folded up very much. I don't tow anything that really requires me to have that kind of visibility, so, but it's nice to have them. You know, they're powered heated mirrors, all that. But yeah, so like I said, doing the typical older Chrysler thing where the vinyl's all hard and shrunk up. This one won't stay on because it's actually completely off now, but yeah, that's broke. And then amazingly, this isn't split, but there's like a big hole like worn in this right here, and it's kind of worn. So if I might just change this seat bottom and get a new console cover and just call it good. My steering wheel, unfortunately, it's got the rotten leather syndrome going on here from all the years of somebody driving it and it never being treated, so it's looking pretty rough. Gonna try to find a new leather wrap for it. Grant makes a steering wheel that bolts on and uses the factory airbag that's got like the bumps on it and stuff, which is kind of nice, but I just want it to not look like that anymore. So, and I don't really want to start adding a bunch of different colors in here because everything's this tan taupe color. We'll do a quick under the hood here on it. I probably won't take much videos with this truck as far as, you know, working on it. It doesn't need a lot. I'm gonna have to do ball joints and stuff on it at some point. But so it is a power wagon, so it came factory with the built-in high torque 12,000 pound Warren winch. This thing, I've actually used it several times since I've had this truck, and it has been really handy to have on this thing. And it has the e-lockers as well because it's a power wagon, and the electronic disconnect sway bar, which is that thing right there. That's the sway bar, but that's the coupler that you can push a button on the dash, which here I'll show those real quick because some people might not know what that looks like. But so I've got this one right here, sway bar, and of course heated seats, and then the e-lockers. Now this truck I've modified. I put in a system from Able Components. That was expensive, but what it is it's a aftermarket computer, which I don't know if you can see that black box right there. Even says it right there, Able Components. That's an aftermarket computer that interfaces with my factory locker controls to allow me to use my e-lockers whenever I want to, because this truck, these factory systems, they really don't like to work unless everything's just perfect condition and you're in 4-low. And there's many times where I just need the rear end locked in 2-wheel drive, and it's been real handy to have that. So it was definitely worth the money. Somebody already put an aftermarket air intake on this, and because it was a California truck, everything's been done carb compliant, which doesn't matter for me because we don't have emissions testing here. But you know, of course, it's a 5.7 Hemi truck motor, nothing too crazy going on there. You know, those goofy cone filters, I don't know if it's really performs better with that on there versus the factory airbox. Honestly, probably would have rather had a factory airbox because it's easier to keep the filter clean, especially if you're getting in the mud and water and stuff. This, even though it has the shield, it's just more prone to get more splash up in there. So, and unfortunately, the mounting tab that goes to here broke off before I got it, so I don't have the tab to weld it back on. So it's just zip tied and kind of sitting in here that somebody added a piece of hose, and yeah, a little janky, but you know what, it works. So this truck actually, for a power wagon, has pretty high miles for being a 2500 Ram. That's not really that bad. It's only got 186. Yeah, 186 916, so not bad for an 05 truck. But for a power wagon, not many of them have a lot of miles on them. A lot of people bought them for snow plowing and stuff. Oh, another thing, this has got the electric pedals, so you can push the switch, and for the people with short legs, they can they don't have to scoot the seat way forward and have the steering wheel in their teeth. They can just push this button and bring the pedals forward. I don't need that feature. I don't really use it, so I just keep it all the way down. But I do try to run them up and down every once in a while, because these slide Rams right there, that one and that one, that's what they ride on. They get sticky, so I try to run them back and forth at least once a year or so, just to keep them freed up. Because my dad's truck he bought new, it had that feature added on it. It's just a diesel 1-ton, but it they don't move all the way, and I don't have that truck, and so I'm not worried about it. I haven't tried to fix it when I've had it to work on it. But and then these handles are really prone to ripping off. I got some aftermarket aluminum things on a brand new handle, so I can actually confidently grab this thing and pull myself up here, because the original ones would just snap off. I actually ripped that one off one day. So, whoop, dropping my phone, messing it up. Anyways, let's see here. Zoom it out a little bit, I'll give a better view. So, that's funny. This cab light doesn't have water in it. It actually has a rust spot right underneath it right here. So I'm not changing this one today. But that cab light and that cab light have water in them, and this one and this one. So I've been getting a lot of water in the truck, unfortunately. And part of my Christmas present this year was new cab lights. So, and I actually got, not Chinese ones, I did the research. I got the good, made in Mexico, genuine Mopar. And these are the upgraded ones that have the, well, you can't see it as well. That folded up. It's got this whole rubber base on it, instead of it just having like this one, which wasn't even stuck to my roof because it's leaking. It just has this little foam rubber strip thing here that leaks. But see, they get all cracked right here. I don't know if you can see that. And they leak, they condensate, and water gets through there. And you can see where there's been water under here. So before I put the new ones on, I'll have to clean that up, but I'll probably put the phone down instead of trying to record all this, and then I'll just bring you guys back and show you what the new ones look like on here, because I want to get all this dirt off before I put the new ones down on it. So I'll bring you back here in a few minutes. Okay, so like I said, I'll bring you back in between some of this stuff here. So I've got the 4 lights off, cleaned it, and then I did some just some good old fashioned simple cleaner wax. Just rubbed them down really good. This side I did first, so it's already flashed off. I'll go ahead and grab this towel and I'll buff off the residue here. Alright, so like I said, I'd bring you back here. My phone's dying, so hopefully I can get this done real quick. Got the 4 lights off, cleaned them, did some good old cleaner wax, just rubbed it down really good. Now I'm just getting the wax off here that's flashed off. This side was done first, so just get all this off. So I have a nice clean, ready to go surface for the new ones to go on, because they have, like I said, this whole, and get that bag to let go, got this nice rubber base on them. So we'll get these thrown on here, and in a second after I get done cleaning all this off, and I'll bring you guys back for that, and we'll be done with the video on this today, and I'll bring you some more stuff later. But I'll be back with you in a minute. Alright, got them all on except for that one I'll do later when the weather is warmer. I gotta sand, and I'm gonna just paint with some black epoxy paint in the back of that one to, you know, take care of that little rust spot. But I got these nice shiny new ones on. Got the nice rubber base, but these needed to replace because they were cracked and leaking. This old style leaks really easy. These ones, this is what we ended up putting on my dad's 03, and they stopped leaking. Yes, this truck is a sunroof because it's Laramie, and that's very well could be a place that is leaking, but the drains come out right here. Little rubber guy here on both sides, and I've cleaned those and stuff, and I don't think the rain or the water's coming in from there, because it's coming down my handles. It's dripping out of my handle things here and coming out down there, but it could be the sunroof still. But like I said, those cab lights are cracked, so they're obviously no good. And like I said, the other ones have that full rubber base, where these old ones, they just have this weird little squishy kind of foam rubber thing. And these are nice and clean when I put them on a couple years ago when I got the truck, and you can see where all the dirt's been getting under them. There's a lot of moisture right here on the inside, so water has definitely been getting under these, and there's water in them. So if there's water in them, it's definitely getting in the truck. I would highly recommend going with this part number. These are supersede these. These were the replacement from Mopar. I got these off of eBay for like $100, I think. Or, well, I got them for Christmas, but I think they were about $100, $105. I think you can still get these from the Dodge dealers. I actually think this came from a dealer ad off of not Facebook. I don't know if I said Facebook. eBay. But, you know, internet, maybe Amazon, you know, you just look up that part number. But those are the ones I would go with if you want factory lights, if you like the look of the factory light. If you like the aftermarket ones, I think they have a big foam thing on the bottom, and that's what was on this, and they were glued on, and it was a big old mess. It took me like 2 hours to get all the silicone off my roof and stuff, so it didn't look all junky and make sure these old lights had a better chance at sealing, but I figured they were gonna not be great because they did have some little cracks when I put them on. They've gotten worse. So anyways, I will do that other light this spring. I probably won't video that. I might do a video of doing the ball joints and stuff on the front of this when I do it, but this truck, for the most part, it's just going to be a detail it, maintain it. Probably won't video any of that. That's just a lot of time to polish these things up, wax them and whatnot. But I do want to build custom rock sliders. These had an option for them when they were new, but this truck didn't have them. But I want to build the heavy duty ones, and I want to build like a rock slider that goes under my stock bumper and around. So because someday I'd like to go out to Moab and drive on some of the trails, and I'd like to be able to climb up over things and set the truck down on boulders and slide on them and stuff, and not destroy my bumpers or my rocker panels. So if I when I get around to fabricating those, I'll make a video of that. But so I'm gonna get to cleaning up this stuff. It's all gonna go in the trash, and then I have this tub I need to fix this hole in, which I'm not gonna video doing that because this is farm type stuff. I'm gonna get some new chickens because, you know, egg prices are ridiculous in 2025. But I'm gonna fix that hole up, and that way no baby chicks can get out of it, and then I'll get chicks and put them in there. So I'm gonna do that, get that done, and I'll go home. So that'll do it for today. Just wanted to make a quick video working on the new truck, because you know what? Well, and it's not even that new. It's 20 years old, but they all need work. I mean, you can have a brand new one and have something to do on it because you want to change something or get some custom lights, custom grill, bumpers, whatever. Whatever's, you know, your fancy. Everybody's got their own style or taste. Like I said, I really like the look of the stock style lights. So yeah, anyways, we'll see you guys next time.